Bitcoin investors, get ready. The winds of change are blowing once again. Will Bitcoin surge to new heights, or are we headed for a correction? In today's video, we'll dive deep into the top factors shaping Bitcoin's next big move. Stay tuned, because understanding these factors could be the difference between massive gains and missed opportunities. First up, ETF inflows are soaring. Over the last 190 days, Bitcoin ETFs have drawn in over $20 billion. That's not just retail interest, it's the big players stepping into the market. With firms like BlackRock and platforms like Robinhood, institutional adoption is at an all-time high. But why does that matter for you? It's simple. Institutional investors control large portions of Bitcoin's supply, which means less availability in the market and potential upward pressure on price. This might be the moment when retail investors like you and me benefit from institutional moves. So, are we looking at a supply crunch that could send Bitcoin to the moon? Let's keep digging. Next, we need to talk about the halving. Historically, after every Bitcoin halving, we've seen significant price surges. And guess what? We're in the post-halving phase right now. What's different this time? Institutional demand. With major firms showing interest, this post-halving cycle could be even more explosive than before. But beware, Bitcoin's history shows us that these surges are often followed by consolidation periods. The question remains, will history repeat itself, or are we in uncharted territory with institutional interest changing the game? Global liquidity is through the roof, over $173 trillion in circulation. When liquidity is high, investors often look for safe havens. Enter Bitcoin, the digital gold. As inflation climbs, more people see Bitcoin as a hedge against fiat devaluation. Historically, when inflation rises, so does Bitcoin demand, potentially pushing prices higher. But let's not forget, global markets are unpredictable and liquidity could shift at any moment. So, is Bitcoin a hedge or a high-risk bet? That's for you to decide, but keep inflation on your radar. Now, here's something exciting. Crypto adoption is skyrocketing. With over 220 million active crypto addresses, we're seeing growth comparable to the early days of the internet. Adoption means demand, and demand could lead to price stability or even gains. The more people come into the market, the stronger the foundation for Bitcoin's long-term price stability. Could this mass adoption be the safety net we need for sustained growth? Right now, 94% of Bitcoin holders are in profit. That's right, nearly everyone who holds Bitcoin is sitting on gains. This creates a positive market sentiment, reducing the chance of large-scale sell-offs. However, periods of high profitability can also mean consolidation. Investors might take profits, causing temporary dips. So, should you ride the wave or take a step back? Remember, markets love optimism, but they also thrive on caution. Don't sleep on politics. Regulatory clarity is more important than ever, especially with crypto interest surging in key U.S. swing states. Policies can make or break the market. One positive or negative decision from the regulators could shift Bitcoin's momentum overnight. And it's not just the U.S., global trends are also at play. Will political developments provide the boost Bitcoin needs, or will they drag it down? Stay informed and stay ahead of the curve. But before you get too bullish, let's talk risks. Bitcoin's volatility is legendary. Even in the strongest markets, corrections happen, and they happen fast. Profit-taking, regulatory clampdowns, or global economic shocks could trigger a downward trend. Always balance optimism with caution. The potential for growth is enormous, but so are the risks. Being aware of both sides will help you make better, more informed decisions. So, where does that leave us? The possibilities are exciting, but the risks are real. Will Bitcoin soar to new heights, or are we due for a correction? Only time will tell. Stay ahead of the game by staying informed. If you want to continue making smart, data-driven decisions in the crypto space, hit that subscribe button and join us for more insights in the weeks to come. Remember, in this market, knowledge is your greatest asset.